Let's explore the ritual secrets that gurus do not want you to know about. Tonight's lesson is drawn from the questions of a good-hearted student. Hello, Lama. I'm from Mexico, and I was wondering, what do you think about this issue? I've only assisted a sadhana ceremony practice of Guru Rinpoche, but I haven't had a formal initiation. What do you think about practicing Guru Rinpoche sadhana and prayers without initiation? All right, this is a great question. So, when we read the ancient Buddhist literature, we see a dichotomy drawn between the Buddha, Gautama, and his wicked cousin Devadatta. Devadatta was depicted as being quite yang, quite rigid, fearful, controlling, elitist, cryptic, competitive, and cruel, whereas his cousin Gautama, who became known as the Buddha, was known for being quite yin, quite flexible, loving, laid back, egalitarian, lucid, cooperative, and kind. And yet, as if the lunatics had taken over the asylum, as we look at the world around us, those who have glommed onto positions of authority and power are those following in the footsteps of Devadatta, those practicing quasi-spiritual patriarchy. And so these people are all about elitism and control. This practice is only for special people. Unless someone has given you special blessings, someone has given you Wang and Trey and Lung, oh, you can't practice it, you'll go straight to Buddhist hell, or so they insist. But is that what the Buddha taught? One has only to read the Nirvana Sutra to learn that it is told that as the Buddha lay dying, he insisted, and I paraphrase and translate, I have taught with an outstretched arm and an open hand, keeping no secrets. The Buddha's path was egalitarian. The Buddha's path was one of surrender and not control. One of being laid back and not controlling. And yet, people have positioned themselves in places of authority. And it's really easy to think they know all about everything. They act like gatekeepers, keeping us from the secrets, the techniques we desire, and that we feel that we need. The Dalai Lama, I've read many books, and most of them have forewords written by the Dalai Lama, the 14th Dalai Lama of Tibet, Geshe Tenzin Gyatso. And he's a lovely fellow, and he's probably asked to write a lot of forwards because many of those forwards are quite perfunctory. Something along the lines of, yes, this is Dharma, this is good, Dharma is good, perhaps this book can help you. But you can imagine my surprise when I read the Dalai Lama's forward to the translation and commentary of the final treatise written by a long-dead Tibetan saint, Dza Paltrul Rinpoche. He lavished the text with praise, insisting, remember, the Dalai Lama was raised in a very conservative sect, insisting that this text is a complete path whose prose is like a potion for reviving the dead. From the Dalai Lama, that's super high praise, especially when contrasted with other texts. This treatise, written purely in quatrains, 82 of them to be precise, is said by the Dalai Lama of Tibet to contain the entire path. Now here's the irony. As a very, very young man, the authors of this text wrote another text that's more famous and very, very rigid. And it's known as the words of my perfect teacher. It's full of fear and rigidity and crankiness and the like. However, after a lifetime of study and practice and teaching and meditation, the final treatise, the one praised by the Dalai Lama, is rather liberal. In it, he mentions that Chenrezig Zig is a synthesis of all Buddhas. The 6-syllable mantra is the synthesis of all mantras, and these, by the way, are open practices according to the Nyingma Lamas. In other words, requiring no empowerment. He continues that bodhicitta is the essence of both tantric stages. Knowing the one which liberates all, recite the 6-syllable mantra. So in this text, we see that the path can be simplified. It can be made very, very, very easy. I'm reminded of a quote attributed to the late Albert Einstein, who insisted that any educated idiot can make things more complicated, more difficult, and more violent. But it takes a little bit of genius and a lot of courage to move in the opposite direction. That is exactly what we saw Dza Patrul Rinpoche do. He took the complex and ungainly world of Tibetan Buddhism and made it very, very simple. Towards the end of the text, the author explained that the very act of noticing and releasing, whether we're noticing circumstances or beings or relationships or thoughts, whatever we're noticing and releasing, gives that thing, being, and phenomena a tantric empowerment. Such is the power of noticing and letting go. That is radical. So according to this great teacher, praised by the 14th Dalai Lama of Tibet, tantric empowerment is no longer necessary. But wait, there's more. Is it good to receive instructions from teachers? It can be. Well, how do we know if a teacher's worth our reliance? Simple. If a teacher gives you a technique and you practice that technique with great enthusiasm, perhaps as little as 5 minutes, once every 12 hours or so, for 7 consecutive days. At the end of that trial run, notice your results. If the results have increased your anxiety and aggression, then that technique and that teacher probably aren't best suited for you. However, if after your trial run you experience greater peace, greater love, and greater joy, then perhaps that teacher is helpful to you after all. The student, the individual continues, "This is the sadhana they handed me over in a center directed by Choki Nima. It's all in Spanish and Tibetan. I assisted it in the tsok, but I didn't get the initiation or anything. So number one, based upon the teachings of Dza Patrul Rinpoche, endorsed by the Dalai Lama, it doesn't sound like you need an empowerment. Number two, the very fact that they gave you the text sounds like it's an open practice. But wait, there's more. Remember, the Buddha was not keen on ritual. He was keen on mindfulness and meditation. When we return to that text that I mentioned by Dza Patrul Rinpoche, he taught the ultimate bowing is simply contemplating non-duality. The ultimate offering is to simply notice and release. So the greatest drink offering is simply notice and release your beverage, or to notice and release your food. And whenever afflictions befall you, to notice them and release them is to perform the ultimate, what's it called? It translates as a cake offering. I'll have to get back to you. I forgot the actual word. But basically, according to this text, lauded by the Dalai Lama, bringing every experience into the path of mindfulness and meditation is the ultimate offering. The Buddha taught that full enlightenment could be mastered as quickly as 7 years, or 7 quarters, or 7 months, or 7 fortnights, or 7 weeks, or even 7 days. 7 days sounds great. Is there a prerequisite? Yes. Sitting upright. For some people, they spent years training themselves to sit in meditation. And so sitting in meditation for 75 minutes or so is child's play. And that's great. These people can blast through the path in a week. However, most of us have to train our bodies to sit in meditation. We want to do it gently. If we don't respect our bodies will fail us. And we have to listen to the body's cries of pain lest we injure ourselves. So here's an easy solution. The first week, practice sitting for 5 minutes once every 12 hours or so. Every week, increase the duration of each session by 5 minutes. Within 16 weeks, not only could you have conditioned your body to thoroughly enjoy sitting for 60 to 75 minutes at a pop twice a day, not only will your schedule have subtly made room for this practice, but if during this time you've been attending these live streams, which are free here on YouTube every 12 hours, either live or recorded and saved on YouTube, then you could be ready for your final week of practice. But what is enlightenment? Is it spooky? Is it mystical? Is it magical? Will you wind up farting lightning bolts? I give you the no flatulent lightning bolt guarantee. What if liberation is simply practicing the Eightfold Path? And what if enlightenment is simply mastering the Eightfold Path the way you mastered tying your shoes in preparation for first grade as a child? What if mastery of the Eightfold Path means we've gotten so good at it that we practice it spontaneously, habitually, easily, and effectively? It doesn't mean you stop experiencing ugliness or unpleasantness. It means you're able to bring whatever befalls you into the path of view and wishing love and kind communication, conduct, and commerce, effortless effort, mindfulness, and meditation. The author of the correspondence continues, and I'm editing for sake of lucidity. I was taught detaching from the 4 attachments by the Sakya Pandita, as taught by a Uruguayan Lama who attended a conference in Mexico City just last year. The author continues, I've also practiced shamatha meditation for years now. And of course, I attended that Sok feast and recited Guru Rinpoche Sadhana with a group, as well as visited the Supa in 2022. So this is what the Dalai Lama refers to. And this person has good heart. This person has a very good heart. But through whatever reasons, they've only experienced a tasting platter of the Dharma through no fault of their own. Sometimes that just happens. So here's the good news. I'm not going to skedaddle off. I'm going to stay here for the remainder of this live stream and teach you a complete practice. Over the next 45 days or so, I intend to go over each quatrain in that text lauded by the Dalai Lama. I shall do my best to elucidate and clear up any confusion and show you there are no secrets in the Buddha's quick and easy and fun path. So use these techniques I shall show you tonight in the light of the lessons I will share with you, hopefully over the next 45 days or so. And you could be a Buddha. I look forward to chatting and meditating with you after approximately 30 seconds of housekeeping. This is Lama Jigme Gyatso of the Buddha Joy Meditation School. For more than 30 years, I spent more than 8 hours a day, every day, studying, practicing, mastering, and reverse engineering the teachings and techniques of each sect of Buddhism so that you would not have to. Welcome to Meditate Like a Jedi, which is made possible due to the generosity of viewers just like you. So this is Chinrei Zig's very easy Tantra. Chinrei Zig translates into English, or can translate into English as kind gaze or kindly gazing. This image here is an archetype of the enlightened qualities already latent within each human. The guru's job is to simply hand the match that's already in your hand and saying, strike this. Together, let's review the mantra's meaning as well as train in bliss and love and letting go. In doing so is as simple as follows. Place your hands, in the puckered palm position in front of your chest. And please chant with me. Om I invoke love's wish of healing morning June. And letting go's purifying, pay me lotus, whom may all blink master this path. For the remainder of this evening's practice, we're going to be bringing the spontaneous play of mind into the path of awareness and letting go. This is known by many names, such as Dzogchen's Great Completion Stage, Sutra Mahamudra, Ati Yoga, and Treksha, which can translate into English as slicing through the duality of hope and fear. During tonight's practice, we're going to be flipping and flopping between mantra meditation and then resting in silent meditation. Notice we're not saying straining. We're not trying to concentrate. We're not trying to mind blank. We're going to practice in the way that's ironically the easiest and also the most effective. So during each inhalation, while practicing mantra meditation, we could silently and mentally recite, relaxing into the awareness of this. And during each exhalation, we can physically relax as best we can while chanting the 6-syllable mantra 4 times per breath. Om Om Mani Padme Hung. Om Mani Padme Hung. Om Mani Padme Hung. Om Mani Padme Hung. Oh, so during each in breath, we recite the line above. Om mani padme hum. 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 As children, the first bicycle we received most likely came with training wheels, which, although were ungainly, got the job done. Similarly, this evening's first meditation is going to be clunky. How are we going to practice sati pasati? Simple. During each inhalation, we could silently and mentally recite, perceiving this very turbulent play of mind. And during each exhalation, we could silently and mentally recite, relaxing into mind's non-graspable nature. So let's take a deeper look at mindfulness. Every time we breathe in, whether we know it or not, we are effortlessly accessing the sympathetic nervous system, ensconced not within the brain, but instead within the thoracic region of the spinal cord. No, it has not evolved for mind blinking or concentration. However, it has evolved to simply notice vulnerably, passively, viscerally, and randomly. Perhaps that vulnerability is reflected in the nudity of the archetypes known in Sanskrit as Samantabhadra, Samantabhadri, Karma Mudra. As we breathe in, we can silently and mentally recite relaxing into the awareness of this. And as we relax into our exhalation, we can recite the 6-syllable mantra 4 times per breath. And by recite, what I really mean is chant. Om Mani Padme Hung, 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 Om Mani Padme Hung. Let us remove the first of 2 metaphoric training wheels. And by the way, welcome to this evening's live stream. The moment you have a specific question about Buddhist chanting, Buddhist meditation, Buddhist philosophy, or how to apply them, simply type your question in great detail in the chat window. So, how are we to practice Chan's mindfulness and meditation? Simple. During each inhalation, we can silently and mentally recite sitting tall, reminding our body to generate a vertical traction between our takhas and our head. During each exhalation, we could silently and mentally recite relaxing. Let's take a deeper look at meditation, shall we? Every time we exhale, whether we know it or not, whether we mean to or not, we automatically access the parasympathetic nervous system. No, it's not located in the brain. It too is found in the spinal cord, this time in the lower lumbar region as well as the tippy top of the cervical region. It is evolved to help us to both physically relax as well as mentally release. So let's elaborate on this. Every time we relax into our exhalation, whatever we notice during our previous inhalation, whether we notice something external or internal, physical or mental, pleasurable or painful, interesting or boring, glorious or grotesque, whatever we notice during our inhalation, we could begin to feel less graspable. Now we're going to add some figures of speech. Because now, figures of speech can be ungainly, but remember, as complex life forms upon this planet, we evolved to think symbolically. Our distant ancestors first perceived, and then they began recalling perceptions and anticipating future perceptions, and lo and behold, the framework of cognition was formed. So, figuratively speaking, every time we relax into our exhalation, whatever we noticed during our previous inhalation could begin to feel as non-graspable as a vast, empty void. Now, what's a real-world example of a non-graspable, vast, empty void? How about the illusion of the infinite azure sky on a bright and beautiful cloudless morn, which although could be tantalizing to the eye, could be non-graspable to the hand. Perhaps that is why this archetype, known in Tibet as Kuntu Zangpo, Kuntu Zangmo, Yabyum, is depicted as being translucent and intangible. Om Mani Padme Hum. 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 How are we going to practice jhanas, mindfulness, and meditation? Simple. During each inhalation, we could silently and mentally recite and notice this. And as such, drink deeply of samsara. And during each exhalation, we could silently and mentally recite relaxing, thus sampling nirvana. A delicious fringe benefit of the regular practice of mindfulness and meditation is that the blood that often coalesces at our amygdala, the seat of aggression and anxiety at the bottom of a brain, can disperse and instead begin coalescing, as it were, around our anterior cingulate gyrus, the hub of our mirror neurons, the seat of empathy. It has been said that the highest love is spontaneous and uncontrived. Perhaps that is why the archetypes, which can be described humorously in English as a cloud-colored gal and sky-colored guy doing the hibbity-dibbity, perhaps that is why these two are depicted as being beautiful. Om Mani Padme Hum. 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 Om Usi. Om Mani Padme Hum. 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 Let us remove the second of two metaphoric training wheels, reducing the length of our contemplative exercises to just one syllable. How are we going to rest in the great seal of mindfulness and meditation? Simple. During each inhalation, we're going to silently and mentally recite the demonstrative pronoun this. And during each exhalation, we're going to silently and mentally recite the one-syllable verb ease, which functions as a synonym of relax. Consider, if you will, all good mother, sporting in tantric union with wild abandon, symbolizing for us the superiority of spontaneity to contrivance. Now consider the tranquility with which All-Good Father seems to relish tantric union. This reminds us that the highest spontaneity is not scattered but centered. The all-good ones are not members of a pantheon to be worshipped. They remind us that we already possess the mechanisms to support mindfulness, meditation, and empathy. They are already within us. All we have to do is let them flow. For remember, effortless effort. For remember, when our choices, utterances, and deeds flow from the effortless effort of love's centered spontaneity, our life can feel like a real, or like a Buddha's paradise of legend. Now that we've reached contemplative cruising altitude, together as a team, let us meditate as profoundly as Qui-Gon Jinn on Naboo. Om Mani Padme Hung. Om Mani Padme Hung. Om Mani Padme Hung. Om Mani Padme Hung. Excuse me. Om Mani Padme Hung. 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 Om Mani Peme Hum. Now let us rest in Sutra Mahamudra's mindfulness and meditation. Or allow me to rephrase that. As we rest in Sutra Mahamudra, let me rephrase that again. As we relax into our exhalation, whatever perception, emotion, intention, thought, memory, or imagination we might have experienced during our inhalation could begin to feel as if it was as non-graspable as a real or imagined Buddha's mind symbolized by a one-syllable mantra comprised only of light. As we relax into our recitation of the 6-syllable mantra, whatever body or bodies we might have experienced during our inhalation could begin to feel as if they were as non-graspable as a real or imagined Buddha's body comprised only of non-graspable light. Om Mani Padme Hung, Om Mani Padme Hung, Om Mani Padme Hung, Om Mani Padme Hung. Om Mani Padme Hung, 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 Om Mani Padme Hung. Let us rest in Proto-Zen's mindfulness and meditation. as we relax into our recitation of the 6-syllable mantra. Whatever experience of the interpersonal we might have perceived during the inhalation could begin to feel as if it was as non-graspable as a real or imagined Buddha's loving communication symbolized by a mantra comprised only of light. Om Mani Padme Hum. 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 Let us rest in the great coalescence of mindfulness and meditation. As we relax into the recitation of this 6-syllable mantra, whatever circumstance we might have perceived during our previous inhalation could begin to feel as if it was as non-graspable as a real or imagined paradise or pure land or vati of a Buddha comprised only of light. Om Mani Padme Hum. 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 Let us rest in Mahasandhi's mindfulness and meditation. Oi. Whatever aspect of the physical we might have perceived during our inhalation could feel as non-graspable, as vast and devoid as we relax into the recitation of the six-syllable mantra. Om Mani Padme Hum. 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 Let us rest in great completion stage. Whatever experience of pleasure or pain we might have noticed during our inhalation could begin to feel as if it was as non-graspable as a vast empty void as we relax into the recitation of the six-syllable mantra. Om Mani Padme Hum. 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 Let us rest in Dzogchen's great completion stage. whatever appraisal of the intensity of pleasure and pain we might have experienced during our inhalation could begin to feel as non-graspable as a vast empty void as we physically relax into the verbal recitation of this 6-syllable mantra. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om. Let's try that again. Om Mani Padme Hum. 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 Let us rest in the utmost union of mindfulness and meditation. Whatever survival impulses we might experience during our inhalation, as we relax into the verbal recitation of the 6-syllable mantra, may they begin to feel as non-graspable as a vast empty void. Om Mani Padme Hum. 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 Om Mani mani padme hum. Let us rest in Ati Yoga's utmost union of mindfulness and meditation. As we relax into the verbal recitation of the 6-syllable mantra, whatever awareness we might experience during our inhalation can begin to feel as if it was as non-graspable as a vast empty void. Om mani padme hum. 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 Let us slice through the duality of hope and fear. It sounds rather violent, doesn't it? we relax into the verbal recitation of the 6-syllable mantra. Whatever hate we might experience during our inhalation could begin to feel as if it was as non-graspable as mirror-like wisdom. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Welcome to the remainder of this evening's live stream. The moment you have a specific question about Buddhist chanting, Buddhist meditation, Buddhist philosophy, or how to apply them, simply type your question in great detail in the chat window. During the inhalation, you can silently and mentally recite, relaxing into the awareness of this. And during the exhalation, you can physically relax as best you can while chanting this 6-syllable mantra 4 times per breath. Om Mani Padme Hum. 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 Let us rest in Trek Show's slice through the duality of open fear, which is rather a poetic way of explaining. Let's practice during each inhalation. Let us practice mindfulness by silently and mentally reciting the demonstrative pronoun this. And let's practice meditation during each exhalation as silently and mentally we recite the 1-syllable verb ease, which functions as a synonym of relax. As we relax into the verbal recitation of the 6-syllable mantra. Whatever greed we might experience during our inhalation could begin to feel as if it was as non-graspable as discerning wisdom. Om Mani Padme Hum. 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 That's weird. Well, that is super weird. Okay, let's go back. Okay, here we go. And let's put this here, Control Enter. All right. Well, that was deliciously clunky, wasn't it? Let us rest in Trekcho's Slice Through. As we relax into the recitation of the six-syllable mantra, whatever generalized confusion we might have experienced during our inhalation could begin to feel as if it was as non-graspable as all-pervasive wisdom. Om Mani Padme Hum. 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 Let us rest in Trekcho's slice through. As we relax into the verbal recitation of the 6-syllable mantra, may whatever jealousy we experience during our inhalation begin to feel as if it was as non-graspable as all-accomplishing wisdom. Om Mani Padme Hum. 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 Let us rest in Trekcho. As we relax into the verbal recitation of the 6-syllable mantra, may whatever pride we experience during our inhalation begin to feel as if it was as non-graspable as equalizing wisdom. Om Mani Padme Hum. 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 Let us rest in Trek Show. As we relax into as we relax into the recitation of the 6-syllable mantra, whatever emotion we might have experienced during our inhalation can begin to feel as if it was as non-graspable as a vast empty void. Om Mani Padme Hum. 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 Om Mani Peme Hung. Let us seal this practice by training in love and letting go. May all master, and you'll notice that there's a subscription here enumerating the folds of the Eightfold Path. May all master letting go in love. Om Mani Padme Hung. Om Mani Padme Hung. Om Mani Padme Hung. Om Mani Padme Hung. May all master kind, communication, conduct, and commerce. Om Mani Padme Hung. 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 We all master the effortless effort of love's centered spontaneity. Om Mani Padme Hung. Om Mani Padme Hung. Om Mani Padme Hung. Om Mani Padme Hung. May all master mindfulness and meditation. Om Mani Padme Hung. Om Mani Padme Hung. Om Mani Padme Hung. Om Mani Padme Hung. If you feel that I have earned it, you could give this live stream a thumbs up. You could even help support this channel. In approximately 10 1/4 hours, I would very much like to return to lead tomorrow's early meditation class and group practice. And if you are as geeky as me, may the Force be with you always.